Hi everyone, this is me, Osama Gazal. Welcome to my channel, The Accent Designer, and today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic that a lot of people are actually interested in, whether you're an up-and-coming designer, interested in product design, and trying to think about taking a leap and get into it. It's my side income, how much money I made on the side as a product designer in 2020 up until this moment in 2021. So if you're interested in this topic, please don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, and let's get started. All right, so before we get into the numbers, I know that's very interesting, but there is just a little bit of backstory to share with you guys. Where's this side income coming from? So I do work on full-time basis as a senior product designer at the Globe and Mail Canada. I talked about that in one of my previous videos. And this is my full-time job. This is my day job. On the side, I actually teach UX design and qualitative research. And I do that with two online schools, Springboard and Design Lab. But before Springboard and Design Lab, I actually had a little bit of teaching experience because when I first moved to Toronto back in 2019, my full-time job at the time was actually teaching UX at Red Academy. Red Academy used to be one of the digital trade schools here in Toronto. It was doing pretty great until they just decided to shut down and move to I guess England or a different country. For whatever the reason is, I left right before they shut down in February 2020, which was pretty tragic, to be honest. I felt so bad. I had a lot of memories in this place. And that was my first interaction with teaching in the UX and product design landscape. It was a completely different model comparable to Springboard or Design Lab because it relied on us being there present in school. We had to interact with students. It's just like a regular school by the main definition of the word. So it's completely different model. It's much more fast-paced, much more condensed because the course only lasted for 3 months. Each month represents a sprint, a project sprint. And one of the best things we had at Red Academy at the time was what we called community partners. So community partners are just like small developers and small business owners in Toronto who want to build up their online presence. Like whether we're talking about a website or mobile application, it depends really on the needs of each client. It was such a great opportunity for our students at the time because they have this great chance to build up real portfolios, not just hypothetical projects. And for us, the instructors, of course, network and enhance the teaching experience for us as well. So Red Academy marked my first interaction with teaching in general. Then after a little bit of time, after just, a couple months teaching there, I landed this gig with another company in New York called US Mobile. Unfortunately, this gig didn't last long because I got laid off around June last year. Everything I just mentioned happened last year, and it feels like it's been a decade already. So that was in New York. Around this time, I just wanted to find some sort of side hustle, and didn't really know or think about YouTube at the time. So teaching was pretty much the only venue I have. I feel comfortable and confident about, and I like to practice. So I started looking elsewhere, and the websites I found at the time or the schools I found at the time were Springboard and Design Lab. And I talked to just a couple people at these two schools, and I really liked the model they had at the time, and I thought that I have enough experience to add value. And in return, they kind of like my experience and like the fact that I'm coming from teaching background. So it was kind of a win-win situation, and I started working with Springboard first in January 2020. That was a couple months before I got laid off from US Mobile. Yeah, that's basically how I got into teaching. So now getting into the weeds, how much money I made last year from teaching. So basically, there is no consistent flow due to the fact that we're actually working on student intake basis. So the more students you have, the more income you're gonna make every month. But again, the number of students you can have every cohort is kind of capped. So you have a limit of 10 students. And in my case, I have 9 students. And prior to that, I had 4 or 5 students who actually graduated over 12 months working with Springboard, and managed to make, here's the number. So the first month, I had like 4 students. The last month, I made $1,845, and that is a total of $20,010. Not bad for a side income hustle, right? So yeah, $20,000, on the side of my full-time job as a product and UX instructor. And I haven't talked much about Design Lab in this video because I just started working with them. I have only 2 students, and I'm just trying to, test the water and see if I can actually fit it in my schedule, because I have my day job, I have Springboard, and now it's just becoming a little bit challenging to receive more student intake from like different venues. So I just started with them, trying to see how it's going to work, and hopefully it works well for both of us. So that's everything I just wanted to share with you. And if you like the today's video, smash this like button, share and subscribe, and try to support me as much as you can. I would really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Stay tuned for next video, and see you next time.